1927 Ford Model T.
Okay.
This car is 88 years old this year.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? 88.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And what's even more amazing is the Ford Motor Company, having made the Model T from 1908 through 1927.
Oh,
Do you realize this is one of the last Model Ts ever made?
ever made.
Oh.
A historic Model T ever made.
Oh my goodness.
So pretty much this is the
Yes.
this is the newest Ford.
It's the newest of the Model Ts, yes. The newest of the Model Ts that we have in our village fleet. You're absolutely right. Now, if they made the Model T for 19 straight years, who can tell me how many Model Ts did the Ford Motor Company make
Oh boy.
in that 19-year production run?
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know how to guess that.
You don't? Well then, save it. I'm going to tell you a few stories
Okay.
that are fact,
See
and
if
then
we can
I'll ask you again. How's
Figure it
that?
out. Okay.
All right, let's just say this. The Ford Motor Company is credited with putting America on wheels with the Model T.
Okay.
Because of Henry Ford perfecting the continuous moving assembly line in 1914, right here in the Highland Park plant, the assembly rate of a Model T, which was 12 and a half hours to assemble one. And during those years, 1908 through 1913,
Okay.
they were averaging 5,000 to 8,000 vehicles a year.
Okay.
After he perfected the assembly line in 1914, the assembly rate of a Model T came all the way down to only 93 minutes.
Ah.
1914, that year alone, they made over 300,000 Model Ts.
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm going to advance you 9 years. By 1923, with all the efficiencies added now to the assembly line that Henry Ford perfected, 1923 alone, they made over 2 million Model Ts.
Oh my gosh.
And because of that mass production, Henry Ford was able to lower the retail price of the Model T from $850 in 1908
Okay.
down to $500 by 1914.
Oh, really?
And you could have purchased a no-option stock Model T in 1923 for $260.
Oh my goodness.
Now, they capped their production at 2 million in 1923.
Okay.
They made it for 4 more years. Now I'm going to ask you, do you have a guess as to how many Model Ts they made with all the facts I gave you between 1908 and 1927?
I thought that fast and bad.
100.
Way more than that, right? Because it was 2 million. See, I've already forgot. And it increased to like 2 million in 1914 a year. So, wow.
All right, I'll spare you.
Yeah, all right. Spare me.
Over 15 million Model Ts.
15 million.
All
Whoa.
because Henry Ford didn't view the automobile as a luxury or even a toy. He viewed it as a workman's tool. His whole focus was to make a car that was reliable, versatile, and affordable. And of course, we already discussed how he achieved affordability. Not bad, huh?
Bad.
Every Model T ever made was the same. They were all 4-cylinder engines, 20 horsepower. They all featured the same non-hydraulic planetary transmission. Pedal on the right is the brake. The pedal on the left is the clutch. That's what allows me to navigate low to neutral to high. Just listen. Low, neutral, high, all the way out. The throttle to give it gas is right here on the steering column. The lever on the left of the steering column would be the spark advance or the timing. Okay? The lever on the far left here on the floor is my emergency brake. All the way pulled back locks the wheels. All the way to the floor allows the clutch to go to high. Watch, when I only pull it halfway, see what the clutch did? The clutch cannot go into high. Now I'm only neutral or low. That's all I can be. Watch what happens to the clutch pedal when I pull it all the way in. See? See how it pumps out?
Yeah.
Now I can navigate high.
Interesting.
And the only pedal that I didn't mention, folks, was the one in the middle. You have any idea what that is?
The one in the middle.
Yeah, hit the one in the middle. Any idea what the one in the middle is? Remember, brake, clutch, throttle, emergency brake,
Yeah.
spark advance.
Emergency gas?
No, good guess.
What?
No guesses? Reverse.
Ah, yeah.
To go reverse in a Model T, you depress the middle pedal. Isn't that amazing? There's no shifting of gears. It's all done with the pedal on the floor that's tied into a planetary transmission, which has in it 4 little spirited gears, 1 big and 3 little ones around it like the pedals on the floor. Not bad, huh?
Really comfortable.
Very comfortable. The seats are very
Yes,
comfortable.
they are.
I would. Yeah.
Maximum speed of a Model T was 45 miles an hour.
Oh, that's
Very good.
decent speed. Yeah.
Fuel range, 15 to 20 miles a gallon. And every Model T was equipped with a 10-gallon gas tank.
10 gallons.
So your effective drivable range was 150 to 200 miles. Now I hear you laughing, but remember this. Back then, people were only driving on average of 5 miles a day.
Sure.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So even at the low end of 15 miles a gallon, you didn't have to worry about checking your gas tank for 30 days. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it is
Wow.
amazing. Were gas stations?
That's
very-
why, no, they weren't.
Yeah.
That's why they weren't
Probably.
driving very far or far from where they were to
Sure.
live.
Sure.
It was only by the mid-20s that there were more of them and people were starting to drive further.
Okay.
Hey, not bad though, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah,
very
enjoy the
much.
Model T?
Yes.
Yes, here.
And just so that you know, the color that you're in is called Ford Maroon.
Really? Ford Maroon. Okay. Yeah, that's your color.
Maroon.
All right, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed your ride. This is Chuck
thank
Malletto. Take care and have a great day.
Thank you.